Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. I'm gonna try and make this as quick as possible. First of all, I was actually prepping this car to go to a Cars and Coffee. We spent a lot of time cleaning this car, getting it ready. And yeah, I live in Florida. It rains all the time, especially in the summer. The summer rains are so unpredictable. So it was supposed to rain between 2 to 7. And then it wasn't supposed to rain anymore. It was supposed to, the sun was going to come out and it was going to be beautiful. Yeah, that lasted until midnight. So we actually scratched the whole idea of going to the Cars and Coffee. Not because we can't drive in the rain, but after we cleaned it for so long, driving these cars, getting them dirty, it's just frustrating, right? So we all decided not to go, so we just ended up doing a video here instead. But while we were actually prepping, I was watching some YouTube videos, right? And oh my gosh, these enthusiasts, these people that have YouTube channels, they are a lot bigger than mine because why? My car, it's about the Viper, it's being an ambassador really for the brand. But a lot of people, they give so much wrong information. So a couple of these channels yesterday when I was watching it, they were talking about the engine, right? Because everyone wants to see the V10 engine. Well guys, they keep saying that this is the same V10 that came from the truck. No, it's not, okay? And then they say, well, Lamborghini helped develop the V10 engine by redeveloping the aluminum block, which is true, but there is nothing else that's similar with the V10 in the vehicle versus what's in the V10 in the trucks. Okay, matter of fact, let this sink in for the people that want to think they know what they're talking about. Name a part on here that is shareable with the V10 truck engine. Go ahead, I'll wait. Oh, wait, Captain Obvious. There isn't any? There are actually zero. Let me make this as clear as possible. Zero shareable parts from the Dodge Viper engine to the V10 in the truck, okay? So they share no parts, so it is not at all from the truck series, okay? This is a completely different engine. It's completely designed for the Viper. So yeah, guys, stop with this whole, this is a V10 from the truck, because it isn't. Also, the horsepower numbers. Again, you guys are wrong. Stop doing Google search that says 450 horse, 490 foot-pounds of torque. I've done many videos on this in the past. And when you try to communicate with these channels and tell them, that they provided some wrong information, yeah, they think they know more than you, right? Okay, so yeah, I didn't go up to Connor's plant in Detroit. I didn't walk the plant. I didn't see the plant. I didn't see the Vipers being built. Yeah, okay. I didn't meet the CEO of Dodge. Okay. I have no knowledge. I never talked to the employees. And better yet, I didn't see the fact sheet at the Viper plant that actually talks about the true numbers of this engine, right? So guys, this engine was underestimated as far as horsepower and torque, okay? They did that for a lot of reasons, and it wasn't just the Viper. There's been other cars that's done that in the past. But the Viper had a lot more horsepower than 450 horsepower and 490 foot-pounds of torque. So guys, stop with your giving numbers that are incorrect, okay? This car had a lot more horsepower. Now, I am going to start a new series, which is really going to be different for the channel, because I'm going to talk about all the 90s different cars and where they really stack up, all right? I'm going to be non-biased because it's mostly numbers, right? So a lot of times when these YouTubers, they do these videos, it's all based off of bias, what they think of the car, how they like the car and everything like that. That would be a very, very small part of the scoring aspect that I'm about to do. I've already wrote down how the scores are going to be done. And it is really something that's not debatable, right? Quarter mile times, 0 to 60 times, 0 to 100 to 0 times. These are numbers that's been tested and it cannot be disputed. That's how you're going to really see how the Viper stacks up against the Ferraris, Lamborghinis, the NSX, and so many other vehicles from the 90s. This is how you're going to really see where these cars stack up and whether or not the Viper truly is a supercar. But the other thing that people also talk about is how to open the hood. Now guys, I know everyone wants to show you how to open the hood of these cars, but I wish they wouldn't because of security aspects. There's definitely some things under the hood that if people touch and they open and they just playing around with the vehicle and the owner comes out, they shut the hood, they don't realize that people has been messing with the stuff under the hood, this car can catch fire very easily. And by someone's just messing around, joking around, now these cars catch fire and yeah, their car is going to be gone. And depending on what they have, as far as their insurance, you may get some money or you may get very little. So, or maybe nothing at all, depending on if you don't have comprehensive coverage on your policy. So guys, understand these cars should be shown how to open and close everything because of how they are. Lastly, stop showing people how to open it once you do show them the security of how to get it open, right? You don't lift from the top corner here and put all your weight and push it up, all right? Let me tell you right now, that there what actually caused the hood to flex and damage the hood. Also, when you close it after you put it back in the secure spots, when you're about to push down, don't push up the front corners or right in the front of the neck of that. Okay, you don't push down there. There's a support beam that's about 6 inches above that you take your 2 hands and you push down. Showing people how to do this and do it incorrectly, if someone bought the Viper based off of your video, yeah, they're going to be very upset when their hood gets damaged and they relate it back to you because that's how you showed them how to do it. Showing people the correct ways and teaching people the correct aspects of these cars is very important, especially if they ever want to buy one of these cars. That's why I do these videos, is to do these videos to help people buy a Dodge Viper. You know, there's so many YouTube channels that out there, they have different, you know, Ferraris, Lamborghinis, and my God, they're so condescending to their viewers, and they're just like, oh, they can pound sand, they can't afford it. Well, look, you live in a piece of shit home, sorry, but that's normally what they are. They're not nice houses, and they're doing videos on their Ferraris and their so-ons and XYZ, whatever it is, and they're basically bashing somebody for not being able to buy a Ferrari, right? They can't afford it. Like there's some exclusive, you know, person. Okay, well, first of all, if you have a $200,000 house and you have a $150,000 Ferrari, your net worth is only about $350,000, right? That's not including your 401ks or your stocks or bonds or anything else, but what you just have is as assets right there, right? Yeah, this car here is about $75,000 and my house is almost $1 million. So guys, yeah, my car is a fraction of what my house cost. Does it make me insufficient? I don't have a Ferrari, I don't have a Lamborghini? No. Does it make me better than somebody that has a $200,000 house? No. It's just, I'd rather had this house being custom built for our family needs versus, you know, spending a lot of money on a car and having a house that just doesn't fit the bill with the car, right? So it's priorities. My priorities is an investment in the house because the house should go up in value, where a car normally will go up a very little, but mostly depreciate. But guys, we're gonna go ahead and start this new series. It is going to be the next type of videos. But first of all, I just wanted to put this out here because I'm seeing all these videos lately talking about this engine being from the truck. It's not. The horsepower numbers is different. Also with the Generation 2, they're different as well. This is a forged internal engine. It's the more desirable engine. It has a better cam, but doesn't make it a better car than a 2000 or 2001. And yes, there's a difference between a 2000 and a 2001. The 2000s start what they call the cream puffs because they're not loud, they're very quiet. And with that being said, the 2000 doesn't have the forged internals and it doesn't have the ABS brakes. The 2001 doesn't have the forged internals, but it does have the ABS brakes. So the 2001 and 2002 does. So the 2000 is kind of like the Gen 3 aspect in the Gen 2 section. It's the one that no one really wants because it's not the desirable engine. It doesn't have the cam and it doesn't have the ABS. But doesn't make the 2000 not a special car. I mean, a lot of people, they absolutely love them. So buy what you can afford, buy what you like, and don't worry about what somebody's going to really say about your vehicle. You guys, if you own one, you have an amazing car. I'm so happy for you. If you don't own one and you are looking for a 2000, go ahead and buy it. It's an amazing car. You won't regret it. You know, most of the time, these forged motors is waste anyway, unless you're going to turbocharge or supercharge it, which maybe I will down the road. But otherwise, you know, yeah, I got it for the cam. I like the big, loud, lopey cam, and that's the reason I have it. But guys, thanks for watching this video as always, and be watching out for the next videos. We're going to really see where the Viper stacks up. Each video is going to be about one car, and it's going to be about the numbers, okay? So it's going to be completely different, and maybe it's going to be upstairs where I film it, maybe it's going to be down here, it depends on how hot it is. But guys, thanks for watching this video as always, and God bless.